I'm Adam.
And I'm Acorn.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way.
Hey, Acorn, have you ever ridden a motorcycle? Funny story. I made a buddy at a hot sauce festival that drove one, and one day he offered to let me ride.
What happened?
As I was walking towards the motorcycle, I tripped, fell, and ran into the side of it. Then the bike tipped over and got scratched.
Did you ever get to ride it?
Nope. That guy didn't talk to me after that.
In today's book, a girl goes on a ride with her dad.
You mean her Papi?
Yes, her Papi. Let's get started. My Papi Has a Motorcycle by Isabel Quintero. Illustrated by Zeke Peña. My Papi has a motorcycle. From him, I've learned words like carburetor and carino, drill and dedication. When I hear his gray truck pull into our driveway, I run outside with both of our helmets. My Papi, the carpenter, is covered in sawdust and smells like a hard day at work. His hands are rough from building homes every day. His job since he first arrived in this country. But even though he comes home tired, he always has time for me. When our city is winding down, he takes me for a ride. Today, he's going to show me the new houses he's working on. Papi is careful with my ponytail as he pulls my helmet tight. When he lifts me onto the smooth black seat, his hands don't feel rough. They don't feel tired. They feel like all the love he has trouble saying. Lista? Si. Papi revs the engine, and the smell of gasoline hits me as he squeezes the accelerator. Con cuidado, be careful. The motor rumbles and growls. Agarrate, hold on. And then we take off. The shiny blue metal of the motorcycle glows in the sun. The bright orange sun is on its way down, turning our sky blue and purple and gold. We become a spectacular celestial thing, soaring on asphalt. A comet. The sawdust falling from Papi's hair and clothes becomes a tail following us.
Her mom really seems to be worried.
That's the way my wife would be.
Then why let her go for the ride?
At least she's wearing a helmet. I wouldn't let my kids ride a bicycle without having a helmet on.
You gotta be safe. But it's not only that. It seems like this is a regular thing that happens between her and her dad. These rides seem like they're a special bonding time that she will remember fondly.
You gotta love a good old family date. Papi zigzags through the streets. We pass Abuelita's church and Tortilla La Estrella and stop for stray cats crossing in front of us. Mommy thinks there's too many of them, but I think there's just enough. We pass Joy's Market where Mommy buys my gummy bears. Mr. Garcia, our librarian, is walking out the door and nods at us. We nod back. This is how we always greet each other. Daisy! We roar past murals that tell our history, of citrus groves and immigrants who worked them, and of the famous road race that took place on Grand Boulevard 100 years ago. Now I know that we're stopping at Don Rudy's Raspados. But as we near the shop, we see that it's empty and out of business. I can tell Papi is disappointed. I imagine the smell of the sweet syrups Don Rudy used to flavor our shaved ice. I won't be the only one who misses it. As we ride on, I feel and hear everyone and everything we pass by. Each sound landing in my ears rebuilds whole neighborhoods inside me. No matter how far I go from this place, or how much it changes, this city will always be with me. Mija! Adios, mi reina! Adios! We cruise by Abuelito and Abuelita's old yellow house, the one with the lemon tree that grew from the seeds of the lemons Abuelito used to pick not far from here. Mommy says we're going to visit them tomorrow to cut nopales from the garden. Ni herbi albogondigues in Abuelito's kitchen, where the food always tastes better. We turn the corner, and then the dogs behind the fences go wild. Frankie, the Lopez's Labrador, escapes from her yard and runs after us. Mercedes Lopez, the fastest runner in our class, races after her. They're right behind us! Then just as fast, the dog's barking and Mercedes and Frankie become a soft hush in the distance.
You have a dog, right?
Yep, his name is Truck.
Does he ever chase people around like that?
Oh no. Truck is a big, muscular pit bull, but he rarely barks. And I've never seen him upset with another person nor dog. He just wants to play.
That's good. Nobody wants to have neighbors with dogs like these.
Not too long ago, we were taking Truck on a walk, and another dog broke through his wooden fence because he was so excited that we were walking past.
Oh no, what happened?
The good thing was that dog wasn't aggressive either. That dog and Truck just got really excited, spun around in circles, sniffed each other, and did a lot of licking.
That sounds a lot better than these barky hooligans.
Trabajando duro, muchachos? A little bit, not too much. We ride toward the new homes, replacing the last of the citrus groves. The painters, drywallers, and floor layers all greet us, but we can barely hear their words amid the sounds of hammers and air compressors. Even in all that noise, my Papi's voice touches everything.
Around the circle!
This is my favorite part. On Grand Boulevard, we lean into the curve of the street. I make believe that we're on the races that took place here so long ago. It's our last lap, and we have to win. The crowd cheers us on. I feel Papi's smile as I squeeze my arms tighter around him.
Vamos, Papi, faster, faster!
We fly around the circle. There's a school where we practice soccer. There's the post office where Mr. Charlie takes our letters. And La Panaderia, where Papi buys conchas on Sunday mornings. Here it is, all of our beautiful city. My eyes try to catch everything, but the colors of houses blend into one another. Red, blue, green, orange, pink. We ride until the blue glow from the motorcycle begins to dim, and our common table has been left behind in the streets we travel. Head and slowly the engine echoes us back onto our street, and then our driveway, our finish line. Mommy and little brother hear the motorcycle and run out to greet us. Mommy waves us in, just like a referee. Papi and I can't stop laughing. We had a good night. Through our laughter, I hear a familiar sound. Raspados! I think about my city and all the changes that I've been through, and all the changes that will come. Chicle y fresa, por favor. But I know that here in our little house, there are things that will always stay the same. Mañana, we fly again.
What is a raspado?
It's a type of shaved ice. They're typically topped with a sweet syrup and fruit such as mango, pineapple, or guava.
Can you get anything spicy?
Maybe. Chamoy is a savory sauce made from fruit that's also frequently accompanied with chilies.
Sweet, spicy, frozen treats? That sounds like a perfect summer day.
This little girl ended up with a sweet treat for a sweet day with her dad.
Why do you think the title of this book talks about a motorcycle?
Because that's what the two were riding around town.
The book reads more like a love letter to the town they're driving around, not about the vehicle that they're doing it in.
I think that they all play a part. Being on a motorcycle is more intimate. The girl has to literally hold on to her dad as they ride around. There's a physical closeness that connects with the emotional closeness of a father and daughter.
That's beautiful.
I agree. And if you feel a closeness to this video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam.
And I'm Acorn.
And this is Where There's a Williams, There's a Way. Author's Notes. One of my fondest memories from when I was a little girl is of my appa coming home from work and putting me on the back of his bright blue motorcycle to take a spin around our city, Corona, California. Zeke Peña was able to take all the elements that live in my memory from childhood, even the places that have disappeared like the tortilleria and raspado shop, and put them in the illustrations. While the murals he's created are imagined, the history they depict is real. In 1913, Corona held its first road race on what is now Grand Boulevard, a street that makes a perfect circle around the older part of the city. Today, people live in the middle of the old racetrack. I actually grew up there. At one point in time, Corona was also known as the lemon capital of the world because of all the citrus that was cultivated there. Immigrants did the majority of the hard labor of picking the fruit, which allowed for the citrus boom, and this in turn helped establish the city. I wanted to give a nod to the workers who built not only Corona, but a lot of our country, including my grandfather. History and change are always on my mind. Who are the people who build our cities and form our communities? Who are the people who get streets named after them? And who are the people who lay the asphalt? I think these are important questions and ones that I've thought about since I was a kid, and more as an adult. Ultimately, this book is a love letter to both my father, who showed me different ways of experiencing home, and to Corona, California, a city that will always be part of me.
Did you know the first Harley-Davidson motorcycle, built in 1903, used a tomato soup can for a carburetor?